NyanCave!
Hello, long time no see. How are you guys?
Hello! Boo, 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 boo. I'm Nandroid.
I'm Clay.
And we're playing more Stanler's Paradox.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, last time was pretty crazy. I hope you're all ready for the next chapter and setting the time.
Oh yeah.
They told me to pick my favorite time last time.
Yes.
So
let's pick our favorite times.
Ooh.
I wonder if it does actually track what time it is and knows if you're setting it accurately or not.
It said it didn't, but
I know
I think it does.
But it says
though.
a lot of things.
I know, right? So
it says that our bucket is currently our bucket when clearly it's not. It's missing a sticker of a bucket on it. So I don't even know if it's a bucket that we have.
4:20 a.m. is the true 4:20 because 4:20 p.m. could be 16:20, which is not
correct.
4:20.
No, it is not. It doesn't even. The digital root is not even 4:20.
So 4:20 a.m. Your favorite time of day, or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. I do. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 4:20 a.m. is. Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate is 4:20 a.m.? It is absolutely inaccurate.
It is very inaccurate, actually.
Oh, you know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings.
Me too.
I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. Uh-oh. Is it, though? I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let's whip up a couple new ones.
Oh, yes.
Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game.
Oh, you guys gotta be here tomorrow to see what kind of sliders there's gonna be.
Could they be like the burger kind of sliders?
Oh, I hope there's a burger slider in there.
Welcome to the Stanley Parable 2.
Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do.
Bumpscosity maxed. Good. Ooh. I wonder if this would look different with less bumpscosity. Because it looks pretty bumpscosity. Bumpscos?
Bumpscosic?
Bumpscosidus?
Bumpscosidus.
Bumpscosidus. Sounds like a Fergie song.
B-U-M-P.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
What a happy chappy.
Stanley.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Got a kitten.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Hello.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Ooh. Also, I forgot to mention, I have finalized, the name for the kitten.
Question mark?
Yeah, finalized?
Finalized?
I think I'm sticking with Dante.
It's such a good name.
Yeah, he's going to be Dante. Yanni, help me figure it out.
Because he's got that silver hair.
And that
he's got
Wahoo
that
pizza.
Wahoo pizza attitude.
And I saw him line dancing earlier, too, with a cowboy hat. It was pretty great.
Dante.
Dante.
Yeah, right now he has big Dante vibes where he's like, hey, well, it's my turn on the Mom says it's my turn on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Mom says it's my turn. You didn't wash your hands.
Mom says I didn't have to. She says that you need to clean your room.
So,
And I spy how you got
oh,
clocks.
I have an idea.
All of his code.
Oh,
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I was wondering if I could like lock myself in my room with the bucket.
Oh,
Hey,
just
that's-
you and the bucket.
Just
Oh, now it's our
Stanley and the
bucket.
Off on another thrilling adventure together. Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
How do I get to that meeting room that had the figurine information?
I think that's just a standard stopping point, isn't
Okay.
it? Isn't it the meeting room?
I think so. Ah, perfect. Mission status. I like how like the color tone shifts when you go in.
It's very good.
A large room, lots of boxes. So that's what the one that's the most mysterious.
Yeah.
Somewhere both red and blue is interesting. And then nearby a fireplace. I think we got to go back to the intervention because that was the only fireplace I remember.
Somewhere red and blue sounds like the red and blue doors.
It does, right? But like going in between them maybe? Oh no. Sorry, but
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
the intervention is a bit different. Yeah, the bathroom was there. We got that one. But we'll go a little further this time because I don't think we've
Stepping into his manager's office,
Gotten to the
Stanley
conspiracy
was
with the
once again
bucket.
stunned
Yeah, 'cause last
to
time we did
discover
the-
not an indication of any human life.
the 3 endings.
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley
7.
may have broken down, but
Oh,
Stanley
5.
guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Oh! Oh!
Did you see it?
I saw it.
Where was it?
It was right in front of me.
No.
It was right there.
What?
Large room, lots of boxes.
The elevator
Oh,
was downward, plummeting
Chat saw
towards
it.
an unknown fate. It would
Fireplace.
be all Stanley could do to keep
Door.
himself together, if
Of course.
not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him.
I can go back up, though.
reassuring
You can
that
go
in
back
this
up.
darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine. Wait, Stanley said to the bucket. Can we go back up? When I was pressing those keypad buttons, there was something very intriguing about the number 3. I want to go back so I can try pressing the number 3 again.
Did you get the number
Bucket
3
said nothing.
ending? It's my favorite ending.
it was a long one. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I don't know if it's gonna be here. Oh, it was right in here.
Well, do
These
you
are
want
boxes.
to have the end as never, and just restart?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, we're gonna do a hot restart.
Because it won't take me very.
Not as good as the broom closet ending.
Yeah, you're right, Vanya.
All right.
The broom closet ending's my favorite.
Although I think we might have
All
like
of
had
his
to go past
co-workers
there
were
at some
gone.
point.
Okay, well, I'm
What
gonna
could it
play
mean?
some things.
Yeah.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed.
I heard Mochi went all John Wick and attacked Clay with a pencil. Then took down the cat mafia and returned home like it was nothing.
Slowpoke! That is a
Yeah.
really good recap of what happened. He hates the neighbor cats.
Yeah.
A lot. And there are many of them with which to hate. Roboy! Thank you for being a golden waffle.
Stanley and the bucket
A
walked
very lucky
upstairs
number
to the
for a very lucky episode of Spud.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Ah,
Spud.
Spud.
That's very clever,
manager's
Roboy.
office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
It's right here.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines.
Okay.
And now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies.
Oh.
What do you think?
Oh.
Stanlerines!
Better encapsulates the intrinsic
I think I said it
sense of
earlier.
happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1.
Yeah.
Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Yeah.
I think I like the new one better.
Figlies?
Figlies!
I like Stanlerines. And I will fight you.
I think we need to have NyanCave Civil War in chat.
Uh-oh.
Who do you want to be, Captain America or Iron Man?
Spider-Man.
Fair choice.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door
I
that
cannot
read,
remember which one this one
Mind
was.
Control Facility.
Do you think we can get to the bottom of the thing with the bucket?
I mean, you could try.
Oh, let's do that. Oh, but escape. Oh, well, there goes escape next time.
But just as Stanley was about to proceed further into the mind control facility,
I can't believe
he
I've done
tripped
this.
and fell over the
Oh.
railing and into the dark void below. Thankfully, he fell directly onto the bucket, which safely cushioned his fall.
Yay!
Now, what to do next, Stanley wondered. Stanley and the bucket could find no way out of this enormous pit,
It's
and
so
so
dark.
eventually they decided that the best thing to do would be to simply get comfortable down here.
Absolutely.
So they set up a little couch and
Oh.
relaxed. It really wasn't so bad down here. A bit cold, perhaps. After some time had gone by,
Oh,
they
wow.
installed a few shelves as well, and a sort of kitchenette that was useful for when the bucket was craving paninis. But
Build
it
a
did
life
crave
together.
the lights and the standing lamps came in that it really started to feel like a home.
Oh, it's so
In
true.
fact, after some time, Stanley realized that it had been ages since he had even thought of the mind control facility at all. He'd never gotten to fully explore what was up there, never been able to unearth the many mysteries of the mind control facility. This lack of closure began to eat at him. Soon he was dwelling on his regrets, and the
Uh-oh.
state of their home slowly decayed as
Uh-oh.
Stanley became withdrawn
Oh.
and neglected the cleaning.
Okay.
It unsettled the bucket deeply. Stanley wasn't usually like this. The bucket tried to reach out to him again and
Okay.
again, but to no avail. All Stanley could think about, all he could talk about, was going back, doing it over again, staying on the path. It was a mistake to leave the path. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. I need to do what the narrator says. I need to see the true ending. This made no sense at all to the bucket, which was simply trying to live its life down here as comfortably as possible. Yet Stanley was inconsolable. This isn't an ending. This is just a hole in the ground. The bucket sighed. True, it wasn't an ending. But it's where we happen to be. And
Aww.
maybe possibly, if we accept the reality of things, maybe this will become an ending eventually.
Aww.
It's what the bucket was counting on. The two of them waited for a very long time.
I love the bucket. It's
The
so
bucket
level-headed.
is so comforting. That was a nice ending.
Nice ending.
I thought it was going to be really, like, not nice, but then it was really nice. I'm going to play some things.
This is the story of a streamer named Clay. He spends all day pressing buttons, all for the enjoyment of a person known simply as chat.
I do.
Cyber Narrator saying.
And he was happy.
And he was happy. Until one day, there was no one asking for buttons.
You want to play one more?
I do. I'll play two more.
Okay.
Hashtag Mokilavu also Mochi, don't ever do that to us again, frown, don't be a bully Mochi.
Yeah,
Bible
he's-
thump.
He's got feelings.
Joni! Yeah, he's a bit territorial.
Mm-hmm.
Super,
guy.
he has a super sweet side, but very, very territorial for other animals.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. And the bucket is great. Can you believe the narrator tried to kill the bucket? I wouldn't let it happen, though.
I'm glad to see two bussies on the channel. The cats are cool too.
Hey.
That guy. Thank you, that guy.
You. I'm surprised Brian was able to navigate that.
Yeah. Brian did a very good job. Slay Queen, all that, you know? I think we should take the bucket all the way through the mind control facility.
Ooh.
I want
to see the true ending with the bucket.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. A good bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket, a bucket of culture and distinction. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
You want to see the true ending?
I want to see the true ending. That's my favourite.
Ah, so we got the fireplace one. Red and blue. Large room, lots of boxes. Ugh.
I guess we should try the red and blue after, eh?
Yeah.
Get the red door and the blue door.
I can't remember. Oh, right. Just keep picking
Coming
the
to a
right door,
staircase,
right?
That's correct.
Stanley and the
Okay.
bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of
Oh, that's
Oh.
interesting, Mizaki.
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster, but Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
So no escape.
I mean...
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
What did you do previously? Jump off?
Yeah.
Ah.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves. The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley
Fired.
nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Secret mode. I remember there was a secret mode, but I don't remember how to do it.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world.
Oh.
At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
I should have just named Dante Bucket.
Bucket.
Yeah. Bucket's a fun cat name.
It's a really cute cat name
That or I've just become like really endeared to the word bucket
because of this game.
because of
But
this
here
game,
was
yes,
the
absolutely.
proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. for he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good.
Yeah.
Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world.
Yeah.
They high-fived in a really cool way.
Yeah.
The bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
I was about to make a sassy comment about taking down the system.
You're the bucket.
I'm your bucket?
In the live action adaptation, you'll play Bucket.
Aw, sweet. Bucket's best character.
I swear these buttons are something.
So it looks like Team Stanlerines is getting away with it.
Woo! Yeah! Where my stands at?
You're a bucket too, chat. We're all buckets.
There's so many buttons.
I like the noise they make.
Have I pressed all of them?
I mean, after the first two, they all kind of look the same, you know?
Five.
5.
Oh. Oh, there's I like numbers. I can count. I can't read, but I can
Oh my god,
count.
it's the number 3. We gotta
I
teach the
love
bucket
3.
about number 3.
Oh, there's a button up here. Or is it just a light? Let's try pressing the number 3. Can I reach those stairs that go into... Oh my god. Wow.
Fig Lees are just minifig Newtons. I accept that as reality, Lady Zeodine. Absolutely. Woo!
Ooh.
Hi, kitten, come on.
Oh, what's this? Console disabled.
I guess I have to stop calling you kitten and start calling you Dante. Dante. Dante's Inferno, but the fur is
Inferno.
Inferno.
I'm counting 1, 2, 3. 4 was around here somewhere. Oh, it's so dark. 1, 2. I'm looking for the number 4. 5 is up there.
5 is up there.
I thought it was like around here. Oh god.
You heard Dante? Yes. Kitten's official name, TM question mark, is Dante.
Oh, is it up? Oh, it's up there.
Because he's got the silver fur. And he's a Wahoo cowboy.
Oh. Sorry, it's so dark. I'm having a hard time seeing the stairs. Can I turn up the brightness?
Well, I mean, would you like to know my opinion?
Oh, yeah, sure.
My opinion is that those are going to be part of something that happens.
Okay.
And the lights are probably going to be on at the time. So, I mean, you can brighten it if you're having troubles to see the stairs.
Oh, I can't get up. I can't get up at the number 4. Unless that's not the number 4.
Come here, Wahoo Pizza.
That is the number 4. I can see it. What do I do? Do I just leave it?
Oh, you could turn the brightness up and see if those are stairs, because
There's a gate here. I can see that much.
see anything.
Yeah, there's no brightness within the game, but shoot, I guess I just leave that then until later because I can't get to that number 4 up there, which is frustrating.
What are you even for? What am I fighting for?
Yeah, okay. You just never know with this game, you know?
You can never be too sure.
Mind controls idle, awaiting input. System power.
When at last they came to the source of the room's power, Stanley and the bucket knew it was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for. Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy.
Yes.
Freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end.
Whoa.
Okay.
True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support. What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
I can see.
An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face.
We have to throw the bucket
This
over.
building did not want the bucket to leave.
Oh, the opposite.
No!
The facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No, no, no. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. Untrue.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided
I
to
like
go
the
to
broom
meeting.
closet ending better.
The embrace of an old friend, a weathered companionship.
I'm gonna play
that stands the
something.
test of
Yeah.
time. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and
Hope you're all having a good day. 3 got off early and happy to catch the stream.
Oh, nice.
So glad you guys are playing this again. W carrot.
Seraph
Again.
the Foxy, Seraph the Floof, I hope you're okay, and even your tooth. Thank you.
In that case, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Have we gone downstairs to the bucket? I thought we did.
Isn't this cute?
Let me know, chat.
Gosh darn Mochi, you can't go off and have a whole Disney movie adventure like 101 Dalmatians, Lady and the Tramp, Fox and the Hound Decked.
But Stanley guessed the correct.
It was all that and
John!
more.
Was it that the bucket knew all along?
I think it was more like Fight Club.
Ooh. I'm going to escape
no.
this time.
Certainly the
Yeah, get the frick out of here.
Early birthday shots for an early birthday,
Whoa!
the day before my birthday. I probably won't make it for streams tomorrow, so cheers, _Nyan ye. All hail Wahoo Pizza Cat Dante.
Maddie! Happy day before your birthday. You made it most of the way
Maddie!
around.
Cheers. Happy
Thank you.
birthday.
I hope you have fun activities tomorrow.
Ooh. Shot. And we did go downstairs to the bucket. Nice. Ooh. But yeah, that birth, man.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Oh.
Wow. That's intense.
Uh-oh.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Happy anniversary, Sandra.
Hey.
Thank
At this
you.
point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
Oh. But it didn't matter, 'cause we're together forever. Da 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 da.
Together forever, we never shall part. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh, that doesn't look so painful.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be.
Oh, that's not true.
No.
It puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket. But what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere.
It's
Farewell,
not true.
Stanley.
It's not true. It's not true. Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator,
Oh.
as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant,
This is an improvement.
the bucket's life came to an end, as it was crushed violently to death.
Oh.
Do you think the bucket is to do with this? Do you think the bucket is going to save us?
Maybe.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
I don't want my bucket anymore.
Are we the bucket?
The bucket welcomes you
To the grand exhibit.
You are standing at the precipice of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within, a cavernous void. But through the use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and substantiated. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn here out with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were in ignorance and darkness?
Wow. Okay.
I love this bucket shot.
It's
so
a,
good.
such a it's definitely like the author portrait of a book.
Right?
Okay, let's have a
Can you
look.
see how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
25 buckets. A photograph of 25 buckets, the greatest number of buckets ever captured on camera. The photographer experienced catatonic shock for several weeks as a result from the euphoria from exposure to this many buckets at once.
Oh, God.
That looks like more than 25.
Yeah, absolutely.
But do you kind of want to count them to make sure?
Absolutely not. I was just looking for our bucket among those buckets. Ah, the bucket with two handles.
I love how it's Leonardo da Vinci and inspired, you know?
Yeah. This bucket is depicted as having two handles. Such a design has never been created in real life, having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental. Every year, dozens are put to death just for attempting it. Gasp.
Oh, some of them aren't buckets. I forgot. Some of the things, those could be holograms of buckets.
Or tractors.
Or tractors.
Oh, the Inferno bucket.
A replica of the Inferno bucket, which in the medieval era was so powerfully alluring that it drove dozens of nations to war with one another for control of it. Billions died, and yet in spite of it all, the simple fact remains, no one can control a bucket. Da Vinci? What was that exhibit up there? Nothing?
Oh.
Oh. This is so much like an actual museum.
Cave drawing. While we know that buckets predate the existence of mankind, we do not know by how long. This cave drawing depicts the early man's discovery of the practical uses of the bucket, by which time the bucket had already likely been around for several millennia. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures. What's going on there?
They're putting the bucket under a leak. A leak in the roof. Yep, there's someone carrying a bucket. I think that us and the buckets have a symbiotic relationship.
Absolutely.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
Oh, the hanging bucket.
This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance, inevitability, is for our own good. Okay, so we could literally launch ourselves into nothingness. Oh, okay.
Oh!
Ooh. You partake of the fruit.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong. Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
Oh! Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna play
There's a phone ringing.
some things. Wasn't there always a phone ringing? No, it's to your right. Hello?
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today. We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
Was that a maiden?
I guess so.
Huh.
Alright.
Did you remember all that?
Kind of. Bread, coffee beans, spaghetti. Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Thing.
And for whatever reason, it's not showing up in Streamlabs, so I'll just pretend like it's a played thing. Boop, boom, 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 boom. Sandra, thank you for 25 months as a bigger, colder waffle.
Hey!
Yay, it's my 2-year anniversary. Thank you, Clay, Nyani, and Chat for being in my life. I love and appreciate you all so much. Cheers, Nyan fam.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Congrats. A little bit. I've got it over here.
Streamlabs isn't like all the way broken because Anonymous came through. Oh,
Ooh.
that needs to be answered.
I didn't get really easily. Maybe after Cyber, when we get towards the end, I'll ask you guys if there's anything we missed. There hasn't been a narrator at all. I just want to wait for Nyanny for this because it's a bit scary. A non-ending? Sure. I'm a little weirded out though because the narrator isn't here. Thought he usually said something before we grabbed the bucket. Close the door of 417.
That wasn't what I thought it was. Roommate said that there's being something needs a signature coming up.
Oh.
The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps, he would become both of those things.
The narrator is here.
Oh. There it is, Sandra. Why did it come in late? Don't even know.
Oh, this one.
Stanley took the bucket with him into this little hallway and closed the doors. This was their hideout. No one would ever find them here. Of course, no one would ever find them anyway because everyone was missing. But Stanley chose to ignore this fact and instead focus on how cool the hideout was. Just him and the bucket, two renegade heroes against the world, inside their secret, undetectable hideout, here, next to room 417. What a treat.
We're kings in here. No maidens allowed.
Whoa, Jose! Thanks for the 5 gifted memberships.
Thank you, Jose.
Abyss, Leafy, Luce, AI Man, and Mega Ridley.
Mega
Nice.
Ridley.
And yeah. Oh, and you enabled the ability to get gifts. Nice, GD. Yeah, it's constantly being updated. So if you couldn't before, you might be able to now. If you click on notification, it should be there. If you want to check that out. So thank you.
Thank
Damn.
you.
Notifications probably won't happen for those for a little bit, so we'll try to show them as we can. But you got your tax return. Nice. Congrats.
No,
and thank you.
Apparently not.
It's very nice of you to share. It's becoming a reality that we might actually get another emote.
Yeah, right?
Thanks to you guys.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay, so where are we going to go? Because we did the escape. I guess we could turn on the mind control facility is one thing we can do.
I guess, yeah, we can. We can turn the mind control facility on. Do.
I would like to get the collectibles before the end of the stream, so I'll have to ask you guys.
Yeah, I would like to also get the collectibles.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Red and blue, large room, lots of boxes.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human
I can't
life.
remember how to get there, but there was
Stanley
also
guessed
like the
correct code
place
by
with all the
sheer
light and
luck.
color.
Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Yeah, we haven't done all the exploring.
Stanley and the bucket
Good emote?
walked
Yeah, I
straight
was thinking
ahead
about
through
that.
the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
So I'm going to turn it on this time.
Yes.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with
I can't
television
get up anymore.
screens.
Or is it
What
here?
horrible secret did this
I'm not
place
going down.
hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves. The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped.
That was a very satisfying
monitored
effect.
like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine. Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control, never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket. But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button that turned on the controls.
No!
Stanley gasped in horror.
Bucket!
The bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
Oh!
Birds.
Silly birds.
Silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
Okay.
Like a cat
Stanley
or something.
flipped through one video of silly birds after another.
Let's keep looking at
and
silly
then it
birds.
dawned on him.
Oh!
This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intent.
Of course.
Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this
Silly
incredible
bird.
discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable.
Oh my god, that one's
Of
so
all
silly.
the possible paths his life could have taken.
Oh, you're so
this
silly.
was surely the best. And Stanley was happy.
Oh, look at you, you silly bird. Those aren't too silly.
Oh. Damn. Sorry, I lost my chat.
Oh, you lost your chat? Silly birds.
Silly birds took my chat.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Is it raining today?
Right?
I guess it's raining. That's some nice ASMR rain.
Is it raining over here too?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't
Yeah.
find a trace of his co-workers. Not everyone is so lucky to have a bucket, but Stanley is a very lucky fellow.
I actually don't know
Very lucky indeed.
where we could go. Do you have an idea of where to go?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to
Sabrosian
his
says,
chest and
have you
entered
taken the bucket
door
out the
on his
window?
left.
No. How?
It's raining, so I mean today's a good day to take a bucket out a window.
Yeah. How does one do that? We should, Maddie.
Go right.
Right?
Katie says go right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling
Oh,
to
windows
him,
earlier?
telling him that the employee lounge
Up your
was
ass.
the place to be. And here it was.
I don't think I've
Had
stayed in
the
here
bucket
for a
turned out
while.
to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How
Oh,
insightful
waste
the
hour. Tried
bucket
to do that.
turned out to be.
We did answer the phone, Anonymous.
I did.
Truly, being here with the bucket was a grand adventure. Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together. First, walking through the door on the right. Then walking to the lounge. Then arriving at the lounge. What a thrilling journey the bucket had inspired. Perhaps this was where the bucket felt most truly at home. Here in the employee lounge. Perhaps it's the only place a bucket can even feel at home.
Anonymous, thanks for being
Stanley
a
decided
member.
to just give the
Thank
bucket
you.
absolutely
For
as much
25
time as
bucks.
it needed to be in the lounge. Clearly, the bucket and the employee lounge shared a special connection.
I can't believe Stanley kicked the bucket.
It's a really nice lounge.
Right, Anonymous? I can't believe it happened like that either.
But maybe the bucket was into it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
Number one dad.
We got some keyboards in addition to the gift cards this
Ooh.
month.
It's true.
Keyboards from Boston.
Fuel.
Fuel.
Oh, it's just missing a G. What if the handle was a G?
Whoa.
Is this it? Is this the end of the lounge text?
Stanley Parable G Fuel coming in up. What flavor
Hello,
would Stanley Parable G Fuel be?
I think it would just have no flavor.
You think
But it
it'd be
would
no
but it would
flavor?
present itself as having a very strong flavor.
I think that's exactly what it would do.
But something like impossible, like elephant butt or something. But then it would just be water.
Elephant butt is a flavor.
It would say it's a flavor, but then
Oh,
it would taste like
like
nothing.
nothing.
And then people
And
would
then
write
you'd-
back and be like, this doesn't taste like elephant butt, it tastes like nothing. And then the people would be like, how do you know what elephant butt tastes like? And they'd be like, damn, you got me. All right, I'm
Flavor
going.
would be existentialism.
So,
But finally, the bucket was done being in the lounge, and they took the first open door on their left to get back to business.
Well, what's not in the open door to our left? What's the head?
this way?
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I know we jumped off the one time because the bucket started speaking.
Yeah.
I think we also finished that path, but I don't know if there's anywhere else after that.
I think that you can jump off the thing, not onto the platform, and you die.
Really? Well, let's find out what happens.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good.
Large room!
But
Lots of
Stanley
boxes!
feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend.
Answer the phone.
So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
Damn.
Answer the phone with a bucket.
All of his
Does it have to
co-workers
ring?
were gone.
Yeah.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply... It takes a lot of humility to carry a bucket so
Oh, and
magnificent.
it's not raining.
Stanley checked his ego and then proceeded. Stanley
So
clung the
apparently you
bucket
can
to
climb
his
onto a
cheek.
desk and out a window.
Could his co-workers really all be gone?
Should I wait for it to be raining or no? This seems like the desk.
Well, what does the previous room say?
The previous room?
Not that room. That's the next room. Oh, there is no previous room.
Yeah.
This is the only room.
Yeah.
You climb up on number 343. 344. That's one. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yes, whispered the bucket into Stanley's ear.
We've done it. We've escaped from that dull office and that pesky narrator. At last, out here in the white void, we are alone. Now, and for the first time, I can reveal to you my true self.
What?
The bucket began to tell Stanley of its life and its history, of the countless wars it witnessed, desecrating the land and lives of untold numbers of innocent humans,
Oh,
and the
wow.
bucket's own complicity therein, of sadness and regret, and the many years it spent dwelling on the actions it might have taken to curb the madness and the decay, if only it had been stronger, of hope and redemption, and its crusade to uplift the stock of life for the common man, to manifest justice where none existed,
Or none.
and the bittersweet reality of time, to see one's dreams and wishes met halfway, meted out in parcels like charity, and abandoned as soon as the warm glow of inspiration begins to dim. The opportunities to do so much more. There was so much it could have done, perhaps, the bucket wondered to itself.
Oh, God.
Perhaps, if it had seen its own darkness with a clearer perception. This was way too much for Stanley.
What are you talking about?
He screamed.
You're a bucket?
To this, the bucket furrowed its brow.
Oh, no.
No,
Said the bucket.
No.
not since the evil wizard Gambhorata first ensnared me in his machinations as payback for the sacred amulet I stole from his treasured
Oh,
vault.
shit.
I was young back then and could not conceive the ramifications of... No!
Stanley screamed
Wow.
even louder this time.
This is stupid! You are a bucket! This is so stupid! Why are we even doing this?
As Stanley screamed and screamed and screamed, the bucket revealed its true form.
music is great.
Transforming into a mighty beast of untold power, its fangs glistening like...
Oh, uh-oh.
Stanley, you did it.
Oh, God.
You saved us from the bucket. Thank God you already had all 12 emblems of sages and knew the incantations to summon their true power. Otherwise, we would have easily been overwhelmed by the bucket's power. I'm speechless. You've demonstrated such bravery here today. Come, let's restart the game,
What a-
and we'll agree to never again go trifling with this bucket, nor the dark magic cast away inside of it.
Wilson!
Oh, shit.
Oh, I have to answer the phone with the bucket,
Yeah,
though.
phone with the bucket.
Stanley cradled the bucket in a gentle embrace, protective yet delicate, assertive yet compassionate.
Hey Stanley, it's me. Just calling to let you know that you left your bucket at home. Silly. It's okay.
What?
I'm off to pick up groceries soon, so I could swing by your work and drop the bucket off at... Oh, wait a minute. This isn't your bucket. Wait, whose bucket is this? Well, if it doesn't belong to anyone else, I guess I could just, keep it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd really like to hang out with this bucket for a while.
Whoa, hey.
Oh, sorry, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, have a nice day at work. I'll be here at home with my bucket. Bye, Stanley.
What?
What? What?
Did that bucket just take that maiden?
I think so. I think so. I'm gonna go check that room with large boxes and stuff.
Many boxes? Okay.
For the collectible.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
No.
But Stanley had
No,
felt
GD,
the
no.
bucket calling to him, telling him that the
That's really
employee
good.
lounge was simply the
No,
place
it's so
to
bad.
be.
So bad.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Yeah, her voice is
Stanley
really
took the
good in
door on his
Anna's.
left to go back to the
Wait.
meeting room.
Whose bucket is this?
No,
Said the bucket.
Okay.
don't go to the meeting room. Go
This has to
somewhere
be it.
else. The cargo lift.
Do you
yes.
climb up that
Go
little
there.
slope
Go to the
thing
cargo lift.
and Mirror's Edge? Mirror's Edge over to the left.
Oh.
There it is.
There it is.
Mirror's Edge. You've changed. I have changed. Just like you.
More planks.
Just like you.
More planks.
So how long? Do I wait? I know there's something wrong.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler Anmarines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one. And
Figler
then the
Anmarines.
first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them. And now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler Anmarines. None of us can.
Figler Anarines.
I don't think there's any.
Oh, a door.
A door.
Or a vent?
Oh, maybe an event.
Event? Ooh! Exciting adventure awaits us!
Ooh! I think we might have to come here without a bucket too.
Oh! 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 What? Wait. Where are we? Merge.
Whoa, are we in the 80s or what? Narrator dialogue?
Those are all narrator dialogues.
It's the narrator's room.
No.
Maybe.
No.
Yes.
Oh, we've not answered the phone that we unplugged that one time.
Oh yeah, I was really interested in that. Right, that was through the bucket talking arc.
Yeah.
Narrator sound system. Experience number 252. Oh, evidence! Evidence!
Evidence!
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket,
Uh-oh.
the less sense anything makes.
Is this the narrator doing a different voice?
Sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels
Is it playing in
so...
reverse?
No.
What do I do with this treasure? I I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket.
Kind of like bucket
but I have to be
prostitution.
careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
Gamorata.
Oh my god! It's just like the story!
Gamorata.
The phone's ringing again.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Are you sick of this gag?
We did the same thing in the original? Yeah. I've more or less forgotten it.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place.
Really good.
Now, think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart?
But this
and
is
then come
kind of
back
torture.
here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact,
Where's the skip
I'm
button?
just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Is that it? You just have to restart now?
We should have answered that phone. We should have answered the phone.
I'm leaving!
Where? Where are you going to go?
To the beginning.
Hey. And Lexus, thanks for picking up some merch. Celebrating with
gone.
some merch that my
What could it
university
mean? Stanley
graduation
decided
is
to
in
go to
less
the
than
meeting
2
room.
weeks.
As he had simply mentioned.
Very soon I'll be a registered nurse.
Wow.
Oh, Lexus, that's
Congrats.
awesome. Thank you so much for that and also being a nurse. So
Okay.
apparently we can do some endings without the bucket.
Yeah, like that tape one.
Oh, but we need to do the phone with the bucket first. Where where you unplugged it, we need to not
Oh,
unplug it.
yeah, let's do that.
Stanley's
I'm into
bucket, the only co-worker he would ever truly need. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
So I think we just kept listening to the bucket.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
Is this always
The
here?
cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift. Good,
Said the bucket.
now ride the lift all the way to the top.
That
There's
is
something
also
up
so
there I
curious.
need you to do.
Right?
Stanley
But
did
it's
not question why
a
or
trap.
how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Oh, yes, and now we're going to get to the place where we answer the phone.
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Get the phone. Who could it be?
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend.
Okay.
And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Uh-oh.
B. The beige.
The beige pages, not the yellow pages.
No.
Oh, I thought the clock was going to be set to our favorite time.
These are actually kind of cool. I like these, like the abstract.
The abstract buckets.
Yeah.
It's very, very interesting and very clever. Can we
Wish
set?
that said 420.
I know. Can we set it to our favorite time? No. Those headphones are nice. Simple, clean. This is
Very
a,
small
This is a
ears.
really cute place. Oh, what's that cup say?
I need a hug.
No, I like my just.
What-
Oh,
which
like
one?
my. I like my blank. Like, I just my bucket. What do you say, mug?
You like jazz?
Oh, the bucket's sitting on the couch waiting for us. Are you gonna pick it up?
Hello, Stanley. It's me, your bucket. Press Z to take me to work with you. Is that just how this ends? Couldn't. Let's go.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Wait, where's our bucket though? But where's our bucket though?
Oh my god.
There's our bucket! Oh, thank goodness you're okay.
Press Q to take me back home with you.
If only it were that easy.
Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
Is this some art right here?
Q to go back to work.
Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location.
Emotions
That's
are
it.
liquid.
It doesn't do anything else.
I don't believe you! You're wrong!
You don't know the bucket like we know the bucket.
I've seen it. I've heard it. I felt it. Don't listen to the loud man. Press O for us to go back home.
We're spelling the name of the bucket thing.
Oh.
Gobadora or whatever.
Was it G?
It was.
Wait, there was a Q. There was a Q.
And a Z. But continue.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal.
It's true, though. Press V to ignore anyone in your life except for me.
Okay, maybe we're not spelling it.
It's sad, but I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it.
You believe I'm real, don't you, Stanley? Press I to go back home.
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another.
So, Disney Plus and Thrust, or
Oh my god.
Yeah. No? Press N to relive the same day with me over and over. Yes, my bucket!
Oh my god, what am I saying?
That's a cool shot.
That's a really cool shot.
Water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket?
I got that from our Tinder, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we were looking a little bit last night.
Oh.
Yes, that's
What
not,
did you
not
learn?
My clever.
You learned Disney Plus and Thrust.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I wish my shadow was here. Oh. No, okay. Press R to go home, to work, to home, to work, to home.
Oh no. I'm having feelings. For the bucket. No. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the
door.
bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes.
Bedroom?
The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
The narrator's after our bucket.
Oh my god! Wow! Woo! It's a little spicy in here. Jazz.
With bucket.
With bucket. Bucket. Fuck it.
Oh, it's 13 o'clock.
Stanley, give me the bucket.
No!
Give it to me.
No!
Give me the bucket, Stanley.
No!
I need it.
No!
Give it to me now.
Close
Give
your
it,
eyes.
or I'll...
Go back to work, Stanley. Okay. Oh, God. That was intense.
That was really intense.
I'll be right back.
There he goes. There he goes again. Doing stuff and things. Thank goodness the bucket saved us out of that one. You can't believe that we bet the bucket, Sagasi. We're kind of a catch. I don't know if you've seen yourself in the mirror lately, but you know, maybe we all deserve a good bucket. I'm getting there, Cyber Saiyan. I'm getting there. Did we just get into a deadly love triangle with the bucket? Yeah, with the bucket and a narrator, and you do not want to piss off your narrator. Yo, I'm more like, I'm gonna replace Clay with a bucket. It's on your bucket list? Wasn't there a movie called The Bucket List? Sad. It was a sad movie about a bucket. A bucket in its list. Twilight Bucket Edition, Bucklight. You're cold and shiny and metal.
Say it. Say what I am.
Bucket. I think bucket is only bucket, Katie. I think bucket is bucket.
Oh. I just had a life with the bucket.
You did not. You left us for the bucket?
I did.
I can't believe you do that to us, all of us.
The bucket was empty, and then it became full.
I'm
I'm
gonna play a thing. Woo.
Net or air?
Net or air?
Oh.
Keloise! I never considered net or air.
Sounds like a Pokemon.
Net or air?
God, the bumpscosity in here is absolutely overwhelming. 1,000? You people have got to be nuts. How can you stand this much bumpscosity?
I just can. I can.
We're so good at bumpscosity. 1,000? Tom left us for a bucket as well. Everyone's leaving us for buckets. Is a wheelbarrow a bucket?
No.
No. Everything's a bucket. Bucket.
What should we do? Where do we want to go? I'm trying to think. We have one more figurine.
Okay.
Stanley.
In the red and the blue, right?
Yeah.
Is Stanley without the bucket really Stanley at all?
Oh. The
No,
tape's
surely
ending
not.
without the bucket as well.
The tape's ending without the
Stanley
bucket.
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Yeah, the vent without the bucket is one. I actually don't know where I'm going. Because there's all those buttons in that room, and I don't know if they do nothing.
Buttons in what room?
The mind control room. Where we couldn't get to 4.
You know, okay.
Yeah?
We've seen a lot of... Oh. We've seen a lot of content with the bucket.
We want to do it without the bucket?
No, but I've never seen, like, holes. I've never seen buttons that say our names.
Oh my god, you're right. Well, I mean...
What else were we promised in the Stanley parable?
Is this some kind of game? Oh, right.
The bucketless version of Up and Down the Elevator? We have not.
And also the exit the boss's office just before the door closes.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping in.
What'd you do? To the left? I thought I heard something open. Huh? Oh, nani kore?
Yeah, well, I'll start taking some hints, but we'll also do the tape without the bucket after this.
Is the other door open too?
No.
We have we're on something. Oh. Where are we going?
Back to the room.
Where are you going?
Oh, it's open now.
Oh, that's scary. Oh.
You are now leaving.
Oh.
Both red and blue, maybe.
Where's the blue? Red.
Escape pod bay.
Okay. This is definitely Mirror's Edge. Go in the red door. It's Mirror's Edge. Okay. The fact there's no narrator is a little concerning.
We locked him in the boss's office.
Oh, we did.
Was this in the original? I don't remember.
If it is, I don't know if we did it. Because I don't think I've done this.
Thanks, guys. I do remember glitching the boss's door, though. I thought that was a thing. Oh, it was? Yeah, okay. Elevator would have been useful. It's like I'm playing Pharmacy 7.
Right? Escape.
Wait. Wait.
Okay, so just maybe walk forward. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. Into the... I mean, you know, you could walk backwards from the door. Oh, oh. Oh, oh.
Oh! First time we've seen Stanley's hands. Oh, shh. Oh! Dry your eyes. There, there. Oh, it's got
There's room for both of you on the table!
No, there isn't. It doesn't have enough thrust to get us out. It's just gotta be you. Go, Bucket.
Oh!
It's for the best. Don't mourn me. You need to live your life.
Why?
Oh, that's funny. Damn. And that was it. I also want to lock myself in the room with the bucket, but it seems impossible.
To lock yourself in
Already
the room
this
with the
was
bucket? Yeah.
uncomfortable, And Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again.
Whoa, whoa.
in his
Oh!
life.
Oh! Oh!
Oh my god!
Oh, it's gone!
I can't believe that the bucket's gone. Oh shit, we literally... The bucket!
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
Blue and red
first
doors?
open door.
Shoot, I don't know how to get there. Do I go back this way? Because I was also going to check the vent over here. We're bucketless. I'm going to check the vent over here.
Okay.
Seeing as how we've lost our bucket.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Jump off the car onto the catwalk? Ah, perfect.
Oh yes, because you go, get fucked, old man.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet
Revelatory?
every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights.
Yeah,
How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do.
it's pretty great.
Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Well, this is different.
This is very different.
Well, this
Oh,
is...
it's blue because the narrator is sad.
Oh, is it?
Maybe?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, the bucket's back.
I know.
Welcome to the whiteboard ending.
Dog mode?
You gotta click dog mode on. Hell yeah, dog mode.
I love the whiteboard ending.
With dog board. Oh, dog mode is on for... Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Dog mode.
The whiteboard ending. Yay, now with dog mode.
Bark, bark, bark.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Should I do the red and blue without the bucket or with the bucket?
I think you have to do it without the bucket.
Okay.
I'm not 100%.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room.
I don't understand why the room was blue, but that's
Perhaps
okay.
He wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
I saw it.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly.
Oh, God.
Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment.
Woo!
This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Yeah. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
No. The room has to be
Yay!
different now.
No.
No. I won't believe it. There has to be a reward. I don't even know what he said and which one the wrong one was.
Aha. Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly.
I don't think we've ever listened to
the red door.
Gone through the red door. I don't know if we have or not.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Ooh, is this how we get to the lights and colors? I just like lights and colors.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
The lights and colors!
Beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
I no longer wish to be
feel
horny.
Happy.
I only wish to be happy. Big R.
Lights and colors! Ooh, lights and colors! Oh. I love lights and colors.
How long do you think this goes on for?
For as long as you want, baby. It's lights and colors.
Making a donut. I want a donut. The donut's gone.
Oh.
Wait, is the door gone? Oh no, there.
I love the room of lights and colors.
Wait, where are you going? Oh no, Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Oh, I forgot.
Please,
I forgot it's dark.
Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh, I forgot this is dark.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Mirror's Edge.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room? No. No, what are you doing, Stanley?
It's so sad.
Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
I was fairly skilled at Mirror's Edge at one point. Who needs to sleep? Whoop.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room.
I know the narrator is the worst part about this.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't... Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
Oh, this is mean. Oh, this is mean. I forgot the lights and colors were so sad. All I remembered of it was lights and colors. That's us. I don't see a bucket there, though.
Whoa, lights and colors escalated a bit.
I freaking love lights and colors.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I still thought that was possible.
Why do I walk too slow?
Why do you walk too slow? I don't know, maybe because you don't have ankles anymore? Saturday stream of Mirror's Edge. We'll dress Dante up like Faith. And have Dante jump around. Is the narrator related to Brian? That's a good question, Katie.
Maybe it's Brian's dad.
Whoa. The narrator is Brian's dad?
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Sorry, narrator. Well, I'm gonna just remember the lights and colors of that one. There's no balloons.
That's what you did. There's no balloons!
Wait, that wall was fake.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things. It's those figurines. Those figglers.
Okay.
I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one.
Yeah.
Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life?
Yeah.
Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness?
Yeah.
Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
Oh,
Okay.
God.
I love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
I forgot how pretty the memory zone is. Pokemon Arceus looking trees.
Now remembering when Stanley found the collectibles.
Aww.
The memory zone.
Here's where it all began.
I remember.
The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
I don't remember that either.
Like, do I grab it again?
Do you keep grabbing
What
it?
happens then? If is it 7 out of 6?
Try it.
Oh, I'm still dog.
Of course you're still dog mode. Ooh.
And here was a second Stanley. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the boss's bathroom. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Oh, yeah, it did say 7 out of 6 behind my head.
Here, I can move you down.
Ooh, going down.
Oops, hold on. I accidentally selected more than I wanted to.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand? Can you remember?
Under stairs!
Under the stairs!
Under the stairs.
Under the stairs.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here, under the stairs. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
What?
Oh.
9-6, baby.
Well, that font's actually quite large, isn't it?
Quite large. But not in charge. That's the boss.
There.
Oh.
We're just moving closer and closer to the ground.
Let's see. What came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room.
Oh, did
well,
we?
I can't actually say I remember being in this room.
Yeah.
But it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
Ooh.
This was the 5th mini-stand, and this one was really
Mini-stand.
something special. It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly.
So
In
tempted to
fact,
jump
I
off.
know,
because
right?
this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
Whoa!
What's that back there? It's mini stand number 5. Oh, we did high five the bucket. It was really cool.
You found it near the cargo lift. Oh god, this is so old YouTube. I love this so
it's
much.
Very
Oh.
nostalgic. Everything about it.
Oh. Oh yes.
Best boy.
Best boy.
Starring Stanley. Copyright the narrator.
Takes you back, doesn't it?
It really
I spent
did.
a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
I gotta try. Oh, I can't. Okay, good. Best boy.
Did you hear that? Did you hear like a wow?
Yeah, it's coming from the right.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others.
True.
Who can truly say how the mind works? All
Dr.
I
Phil.
know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Well, now we've collected
One's
them all
missing.
twice.
One's missing.
What? No.
Because the one, the pink room, I don't remember.
What did we? Yeah. I mean, I don't remember.
Oh, it was the one in the boss's office. That's what happened. Because we had to pick between the two. And so the one behind the fireplace.
No, it's like one of those trash cans. Oh. We're in the present.
The past.
And then there was no more.
Look at the
Because we've
TV.
caught up to the present moment.
Oh,
Nothing
God.
left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
No!
Goodbye, memory zone. Memory.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen.
Oh,
Isn't
okay.
there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll
Okay.
do the memory zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, yes, the room with the red and blue doors. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
How many of these are we gonna get?
I don't know anymore. It's undefined.
Yeah. Keep us safe.
And here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
That was a good. Oh.
Oh god.
Yes, I love that video.
It's a great video. And then the pink room, obviously.
Oh yeah, of course. I remember this happened.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
Great room. Super nice.
These really were a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
A very nice room.
It's such a good room. Just terrifying nothingness.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
Yes, let's keep living in the past.
This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Collect them all.
Is that the jump circle?
Yes.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on.
Oh.
I remember hating it back then. But time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
Could we have some jumps back?
That would help me remember, I think.
Oh, yes, the two doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one. And before everything else, there was your office.
Yes, of course.
Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office?
Was there?
There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me.
Oh.
He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely?
Oh, wow.
Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself.
Yeah.
I don't need Stanley anymore.
No.
Oh, but he
the
truly
bucket.
was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
That's fun.
Oh. Oh no, I'm gonna sneeze.
You're gonna sneeze. Guess who's allergic to cats? It's you.
Oh.
That was really, really cool.
Yeah, that was a good ending.
I like that one a lot.
But how many Stanlerines do we have?
I'm gonna play
All of
things.
his co-workers were gone.
Oh, I also
What
was
could it
thinking.
mean?
Yeah.
Remember how
Stanley
the bucket was
decided
telling
go
us to
the
push random
meeting room.
buttons?
Perhaps he had
Just like the
simply missed
computer
a
was.
memo.
Oh.
I think the computer
No matter how hard
is
Stanley
Gambahora
looked, he
Gambahora
couldn't find a
Takrata.
trace of his co-workers.
Only one thing that GD can think of left to do.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm gonna play some things.
Bucket
out.
or no bucket?
Bucket X narrator. Tags, enemies to friends. Friends to lovers. Slow
Lovers to
burn.
friends.
Unrequited love. Deviates from canon. Words, 69k. Chapters 1-1.
Oh.
Slowpoke. Thank you, Slowpoke.
Close the game and open it.
Oh, Zero says no. Wait, there is something else.
Wait. Crows, crows, crows.
We're gonna eat all the crows.
And Davy Redden. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Ah. Please adjust the slider until the dog and the cat are friends. Aww.
Oh! What constitutes friends? Like, how big of a heart?
Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes the number 9.
Oh?
Wait. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. Which of the two made-up words below is the most appealing to you? Occuboinkle or scrumptish?
Occuboinkle.
Occuboinkle. That's what OnlyFans should have been called.
Occuboinkle? Yeah.
Occuboinkle. Please don't adjust the slider. Okay. Do you know what time it is right now? Yeah. The time is the time that it is right now the correct time? Yeah. What time? What is time anyway? No. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Yes. Help.
Help, computer. I'm a computer.
Yes. Will you come back to visit me? Yeah. Do I leave and come back? I'm gonna leave and come back.
Okay. Now we gotta wait for the cloud sync, the cloud data sync, the cloud data sync. What do you think about clouds? What do you think about clouds?
They're existential and don't really exist.
Not wrong.
An essential ingredient in rainbows, which do exist.
Ka 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 ka.
Oh, bucket list version of going up and down the elevator? Yeah. What time is it? Does anyone really truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers.
Oh.
Sure, I've adjusted all the game settings to your exact specification, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games were meant to be played alone.
Oh.
You like being alone, don't you?
I mean...
Maybe that's the only information I really learned about you.
Okay.
Well, it's time for me to leave. There's still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may be a little take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again if you can find me. Talk soon.
We have to find them.
Oh my god, we have to find them. Do you think they're in the...
In the epilogue?
With the adventure line?
With the adventure line? Well, we have to follow the adventure line.
They did say the Stanley Parable 2 would have an epilogue. Epilogue. Many, many years later.
Oh, I remember this. Remember?
Yeah. When we passed all the time. I'm gonna head towards the sun.
Yeah, follow the sun. Because it rises in the east and sets in the west. So either we are heading east or we are heading west.
The sun may rise in the east, but at least it's settled in a fine location. The moon! Moon looks really nice.
The moon looks so nice. What a cozy fire. That one rock looks like a pigeon.
Oh, God.
This song is really good, though. With the piano slowly rising.
Yeah.
I love it. And the bloinks. Ah! This is like some Thomas Was Alone level music. Makes me cry.
The moon.
Wow, the moon was like only a toenail moon. And now it's full.
Full of it.
Oh, look at the sunset. Look at the sunrise.
Whoa.
Oh!
Whoa.
There's a memory zone!
Oh!
Quick!
Is that a generator? In loving memory.
Look around first.
Ooh.
R2D2. Hey, there's a can.
Oh my god, the escape pod.
The bucket!
Is this where you ended up? I'm so sorry I did that to you. Hey, man. Baby! Where are your stickers?
It's been... Oh, there they are.
Ah. Everything feels better now.
I know. This is perfect. All the important characters are here. Except for Adventureline.
And the broom closet. And the baby.
I forgot about the baby. That baby's fucking dead by now. Sorry. It's been long enough.
The blank.
Ooh,
It's
what
like
is it?
Monopoly card. Cookie Nine's blog! Oh my god, review the Stanley Parable 2.
Like so many, I enjoyed the time I had with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel, where the first game teamed with originality. The Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting of its fan base. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. An infinitely deep hole? Who cares? Where are the new endings? What I enjoyed... what about the enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead, we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. I must say, though, I found the bucket to be quite comforting and a welcoming reprieve from... Wow, what else is on there? On the side? Well, I meant on the sidebar, but I mean, like...
Oh, this cat-dog friendship will last forever. We got pretty close.
Polly heals Teen Star's family rift. Old Turtle remembers original mod. Yo, shout out to all the old turtles in chat.
The Stanley Parable developers. No more
Buttons!
spin-offs, no more sequels. Name!
Jim.
Ah.
Jim.
What about the ones that don't work? Oh.
Jim.
I'm home.
Click all the buttons. Okay, click the ones that don't even work.
When the Stanley Parable launched to massive success in 2013, its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise, but a disastrous critical and commercial reception to the Stanley Parable 2 has prompted developers to rethink their ambitions as outlined in the press release they are published today. It's clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what the fans want, reads the press release. We thought that we had a vision for the series that players would be excited about, yet it turns out this could not have been further from the truth. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions.
Wow.
The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release.
Wow. There's no gym buttons behind there, is there?
There are.
Oh, wait, I saw a gym button to the right. No, to your left? And now to the right? Oh, this just goes all the way around. Okay.
Jim. Now that is a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Jim.
I'm going to the...
Jim.
Yeah.
Earthworm?
Stanley.
Whoa!
Stanley. Jim.
Earthworm Stanley's not a thing.
Stanley.
What is this?
Oh, what's going on here?
I don't know. That's odd.
Stanley.
Oh.
I guess we follow the wire.
Ooh.
Ooh, glowing lights.
Collectibles!
Oh my god.
I hope we get 69.
I hope so.
90. They're less satisfying when you don't get a splash screen for each one.
I know, right?
I do miss the bottomless hole.
Oh.
Thank you for enjoying the
new content.
Oh my god. Oh, I didn't look over there. It's probably fine. We found you!
We found you!
Hello again. It's nice to see you. It's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developer said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise? What nonsense. The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard, in fact. Let me show you. Together we're going to make the Stanley Parable 3.
Okay.
Oh my god. It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's title screen. It's also we also really need a dumb subtitle for the game. Something loud and gaudy. Go ahead. Try combining some of the random words together to make a new title for our game. The Stanley Parable 3. Ooh.
Return to Whole.
Employee
of the
Yeah, I was gonna say
baby
return
poison.
to baby poison, or ooh, a new kind of baby poison. A new kind of poison baby? Ooh. No bucket here though. Let's see. Oh, I can only pick one. Oh. Let's go with baby poison. Return of Whole? I do like Whole. Return to Whole. Yeah?
Return to Whole.
The Stanley Parable 3, Return to Whole. It's absurd, I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of sequel by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that.
Yeah.
It'll just be the same content recycled again and again and again with a new title screen.
Yeah.
What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan?
Yeah.
I like it. But I want you to have a say as well. Let's do it. Good. Then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. You know what? Since you've put your faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. All right, there. The achievement machine is all fixed. You see, I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time. Aww. 4:20. Please adjust the slider until the computer's barely visible. Thank you. Please enjoy playing The Stanley Parable 3. Return to Whole!
Return to Whole! Yeah. It's like Garfield Kart. It's like Garfield Kart. This is really fun.
All right.
Reset until it gets to 8.
8.
8.
Sorry, we'll delay Persona Q a little bit because I think I'd like to finish this.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
4.
4.
Destruction of... You want to pick one?
I was going to say part 5 of something. I think it'd be fun.
Part 5. Hole punch. Ooh.
The Stanley Parable 4, part 5.
Hole punch. Getting Attack on Titan levels here.
Davy Redden. Davy Wavy.
Oh, definitely Passion of the Whole.
I watched that video. It's not that good.
I love this whole arc. Oh, penguin!
Oh god, this is good.
What a silly game.
This game is so dumb in the best way, you know?
Yeah. Life feels better with that music? Absolutely.
It really does. Like, if you had that playing.
Attack on Hole Punch. Ah, it is getting Attack on Titan. That's funny.
Dun 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 Stanley.
Unforgivable Hole Punch works too, but Attack on Spiders. Attack on Tuesday. I'm going Attack on Tuesday.
You are a
grilled
man
Hole Punch.
named
Attack on Hole
Stanley.
Punch.
Look at that kind of scary guy.
It's scary because of the shorts.
It just reminds me of an old like Flash video called a Scared Boy. There was a singing crab.
Oh.
Crows, crows, crows. You gotta feed all the crows tonight. When I was looking for Mochi, I was shaking a bag of snacks for Mochi, and all the crows started following me. So I was walking down the street, and just a murder of crows behind me. It was pretty awesome, actually. It was raining. I was listening to some music. I wasn't. But let's just imagine, because I think it's better that way.
The end is never the content.
The end is never the content.
Pocket full of octopus. Oh, the friends.
They're so good. Infinite Octopus is a Metal Gear name. Yeah. How did Mochi come back? Mochi was like, "Sup, hey, I'm back.
Yeah, after a whole day.
Let me in, please."
The Stanley Parable 8. Hidden Tuesday.
Right?
Race to the Tuesday. No more Tuesday.
No more.
No more sequel.
No more sequel. Oh my god. Is this Max Payne?
I was going to say, it
this
feels like
Max Payne.
Or like The Punisher or something.
Let's begin. Begin
the game. Okay, now start the game. Whoa.
It's the 8 button.
8.
Hold on. What's this?
Eight. 8. 8. 8.
The Stanley Parable 8? No, this doesn't look right at all. The Stanley Parable takes place in an office building. There are doors and branching paths. This is just a button that says 8. Where did the Stanley Parable go?
8. 8.
I like how your thumbnail predicted this.
8.
Right?
8. 8. 8.
What about the other
8.
side of the 8 button? Nothing? Nothing. Nothing on the other side of the 8 button. Oh. Behind the monoliths. There's 8s on that too. Shark pencil! Wait.
Is that the PS6 controller?
Oh my god, there's so many good buttons and things on that.
427? Oh, it's even got like a little outer pad or something.
I thought it was a phone.
8.
Do we begin the game again?
Eight.
I want to hear more. 8.
8.
Because 7, 9.
8.
Well, I'm looking around and I really can't find the game anywhere. No boss's office or mind control facility or any of that. Literally just this 8 button. And what's worse is that you seem to be having a better time with this nonsense game than with the story I wrote for you. I'm actually a little insulted.
8.
Well, I don't know what happened to the Stanley Parable or what the 8 button is, but apparently you're having a riveting time with it. And frankly, I don't even want to pander to someone who finds this enjoyable. So that, I guess, just go ahead and enjoy the Stanley Parable 8.
Yeah!
8.
8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. Wait, what's that? Push the button how many times?
8.
Oh.
8.
Okay.
8.
I guess if you said so. I mean, I can't not listen to the video game.
If I've eaten, then I've...
8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8.
Eight no longer sounds like a word.
8.
Right? When you spell the word 8, like most of those are nonsense letters.
8. 8.
You know?
8.
E-I-G-H-T? What kind of word is that?
Have we hit the end?
8.
Is this all of this?
8. 8. 8.
Like how Northerners say heat.
8.
Oh, the 8. The 8 today.
This is peak Stanley Parable.
That's not very good. Northerner.
8. 8. 8.
Damn it, 0.
8. 8. 8.
The sequel is now paused.
Hold on.
I guess I have
Wait,
to...
no, it's still doing it.
What's this?
Oh, no. It's the same.
8.
I guess this is only the Stanley... This is all there is to the Stanley Parable 8.
Choice is an illusion and nothing matters, yay.
Marinated Video Man!
Yay!
Sorry, that one took a long time to play. I'm really behind, actually.
Oh, no.
Thank you.
Props to the narrator's VA though, for real.
Yeah. No,
Bye, woman. Yeah, the
kills
narrator's VA does such a good job. Thank you.
I love this ending, the feelings of living in the past and importance of moving forward. Feels like a great narrator ending which made me smile.
The Gem Searcher! Yeah, the narrator ending where it was like, we went back in time. That was really good. So very good. Thank you, the Gem Searcher.
Infinite birthday party.
Oh, there was another one.
I love this ending, the feelings of living in the past and importance of moving forward. Feels like a great narrator ending which made me.
That's the collectible one.
It made me. This time it didn't make you smile. It literally made you as a person, and I appreciate that.
Infinite
Thank you, the Gem
cheese.
Searcher.
Yeah, I should have gone with infinite cheese. Thank you.
Not gonna lie, I'm kinda glad chat got you to get the bucket in the epilogue. Seen so many others not even notice it at all.
I wouldn't have.
Siren! Yeah, no, missed it entirely.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk.
No worries, Gem Searcher. Sorry it took so long to play. Thank
All
you.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
How do we get to... Oh, is that how we get to the free achievement?
I think that is. We can bring the... we could bring the bucket? Should we
Should I bring the bucket? I can probably do the boss's one really quickly.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Need to bring the bucket? Okay. I'll do the elevator first.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Ooh, it's so calming. Oh, this would be so calming.
I love how they make you wait when you're in a hurry.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Eight. And also, I love you.
I love you.
I love you. I love you.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Whoops, nope, never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out. Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat. Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Won't he? No, not at all. Sorry.
No.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No.
No.
It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
No.
Whoa!
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
Oh, wow.
This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a timeout here for a minute while I process this.
Have you ever seen one of those in real life?
No, I have no clue how they work. I think they're witchcraft.
Just thirsty birds.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
This is like kind of like malicious compliance battle,
Oh, it really is, isn't it?
you know? Where it's like, oh, you want to waste my time? Okay, well, then we can do that. Let's just waste all of our time.
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
God, so sassy.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Not wrong. Has he just given up on us?
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
There we go.
Ooh, so
Isn't
slow.
this so much more exciting, you know,
Absolutely.
Stanley? It seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate, and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and
Yeah.
we all know it.
Yeah.
That's why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, though I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you. So that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here.
Oh, it's the TED Talk!
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Yes, of course. We did this with the bucket.
Yes, but that time was about 3. Now it's about me.
World peace, baby.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door. All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
The dude who came up with pizza.
The things on the mirror say stuff now? They didn't say things before?
Break a leg, champ.
Your
Oh,
boss.
Stanley meat.
I love the way you ride
Dad?
elevators.
Story.
Stanley, my true love for you grows every day. You make me feel alive. Your wife from this apartment ending.
Up again, down again. The Stanley story. Oh my god.
Oh, they did all just say 3 before, didn't they?
Oh. Wow.
Oh, shit.
Down, then up, then down, then up, then down, then up again.
Presented by Stanley. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, thank you. Wow.
Social anxiety kicking in. Okay. Whoa. That was fast.
That was weird, right?
Yeah. So we're going to take
All
the
of his
bucket
co-workers were
Yeah.
gone.
And get the achievement.
and get the
Stanley decided
achievement.
to go to the meeting room. As Stanley lifted his bucket, he felt a connection to all buckets everywhere. Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
They made a heart attack and died. Or get this, chat. It was all in Stanley's imagination.
Whoa.
None of it had actually happened.
And then Stanley woke up. Imagine if each one started with, and then Stanley woke up.
Hello, and
oh.
thank you for playing the Stanley
whoa.
Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Do we have
As
to go
you may
through
know,
this
The
again?
Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013
Yes, presumably.
on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting
I'm
new
afraid to
content
reset.
that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
I wonder if we'll have more jumps, though.
Please
Don't
step
tempt me like
inside
that.
and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable
Oh, there's no stuff
Ultra
with this.
Deluxe.
That makes sense.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Wait, Stanley. I've just now realized. That bucket you're holding, it's the bucket I've been working on for my sequel. How did you get your hands on it? Isn't this the preview to the sequel? How do you have the bucket already? This makes no sense at all.
Internet?
Hold
Internet,
on.
yeah.
Did I already show you my ideas for the sequel? I don't remember doing that at all. You're seeing things all out of order.
Damn it!
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
No jumps.
No
I'm gonna
jumps.
play thing.
Your boy has finally graduated.
Whoa!
Justin!
Bobby!
Jubby!
Congrats!
Congratulations!
Hell yeah.
On your graduation.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Been here the whole time. You know what? I think I'll
Feels-
take credit for that.
It feels
You're welcome.
You're welcome for all those nights we helped you
Cheers.
study
tastes like
ergonomics.
Knowledge.
Woo!
Congrats.
Feels like just yesterday. You were just a sweet baby boy
sweet
that we were
baby.
holding in our arms.
With dreams.
The infinite hole, the giant door. Did you see them already? Stanley, none of them are ready yet. I'm still developing them. They're not even close to finished. How did they look when you saw them? Were they captivating? Were they exciting? Did they fulfill on the promise of everything that a sequel to Stanley Parable could possibly be? Had I figured out how the hell to make a sequel to this game? Wait, if you're still carrying the bucket around with you, if the bucket is interesting to you, that means I must have made it correctly. Yes, you carrying the bucket with you everywhere is exactly what I set out to accomplish.
Damn it!
The bucket is the exciting and captivating new content that I promised. I did it! I win! I made a sequel to the Stanley Parable. Yes, the sign is correct. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
Oh my God.
Thank you for taking the bucket everywhere with you.
Oh my
Clinging
God.
tightly to the bucket, never letting it go. It means I've won. It means I am victorious over the gamers. It is a sweet salve of victory on my soul. Thank you you for enjoying the new content. The bucket is the Stanley Parable now. They are one and the same. There is no Stanley Parable without the bucket. I win, 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 I win.
I win, no way, I win, no way, I win, no way. Oh!
With my bucket, the mighty bucket,
the
All of
narrator,
his co-workers
he
were
wins.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to
With
the
the
meeting room.
bucket,
What new mysteries lay in store for our bucket-loving heroes today? Let's find out.
Oh. The new content's not there because you have the bucket.
Ah, return to the Stanley Parable 2 hall. Excellent.
Okay.
And then loading? Yeah.
And then hopefully we go to the expo hall.
Which I think we are.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable.
Yeah.
And about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
I
So
think it did.
forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it.
My favorite one was the
one
intervention
step
for sure.
even
Yeah,
further.
intervention was really
Which is
good.
why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Woo!
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Okay.
I'm tempted to check out the bucket.
I know. Well, we got to check out the bucket, the achievement.
Let's check out the bucket first.
Okay. Because if we can get 2 buckets, if we
I
can
know,
dual
right?
wield the buckets.
Bucket last. Get the achievement first. Okay.
Where's the free achievement?
It's over here.
Oh, of course. It was in the really sketchy looking area.
It won't end. It ends.
It does end.
The hole was great too, though.
Yeah.
I love the hole.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it...
Test achievement, please ignore.
See, the machine is not working.
Unlocked.
Since, what? Wait. What in the holy hell is going on? You got the achievement? Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed it? Is someone here? Are we being watched? Oh, God. Composure. Composure. Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended.
Ah.
It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley Parable 2. Breathe. Just breathe.
Trying to get more achievements.
A little bit. I'm a greedy gamer. What can I say?
I'm a greedy. Give me more achievements, video game.
What's up? Welcome to the Greedy Gamer. Today we're getting unachievable achievements because we're just so damn greedy.
What would the greedy gamers viewers be called? Like greedsters?
The Greedsters.
The
The
Greedsters.
investment
What else?
bankers.
The
What
investment
other exhibits
bankers.
haven't we seen yet?
That's new. Jam. Not play the game for 10 years. Oh my god.
There's no bucket there. Oh, it
It's
comes from
coming.
the ceiling. Of course it does.
Wait, there are 2 buckets here. How did you get a second bucket? Oh no, the warmth and comfort of a single bucket is already so great, so intoxicatingly wonderful. With 2 buckets, there's no telling. Stanley, can you still hear me? Are you with me? Stanley!
Oh!
Oh, thank God. I didn't lose you. Stanley, the power of 2 buckets was too much. I had to destroy both of them. I know how much the bucket meant to you, but I couldn't take the risk. I hope one day you can forgive me.
No.
What do we do? What do we do now we don't have the bucket?
It can't be.
But what about our bucket?
100% it. But the bucket! Can't just end like that.
What do you mean we're all done? We gotta collect more collectibles.
Of course.
Let's go collect one more collectible. Why not?
Oh, you've been here already. Well, that was good. I do enjoy. This game is fun.
Well, I mean, we could spend 4 hours with the baby button game.
We could. So this went on a bit long. I think what I'm gonna do is
what are you gonna do?
I think to give us a little bit of time, I might push the Persona Q stream to Tuesday, because tomorrow I have to go to the shelter. So it's gonna be a bit sad.
Well, that's not clear what's happening. So, because Mochi's bullying Dante and he's not meshing.
Yeah, he wants to be outside.
He wants to be outside.
We can't facilitate that.
We're gonna be taking him back.
Yeah. Yeah. We still got our friend though, but yeah, we're trying it. It didn't work.
Yeah, it's very sad.
Yeah. Yeah, we have him for a couple weeks. But yeah. But yeah, so we'll be done streaming for today. And then we'll pick up Persona Q on Tuesday. And then yeah, I'm gonna figure out what else we're gonna do, because I think I might need a little more time for Xenoblade X. I think it's appropriate to do that on Sunday. So yeah, I'll move that and we'll figure it out. He said it might happen, yeah. We get on the
yeah, we weren't sure how it was gonna work with the kitten, and he's just. Yeah, the kitten squeaks and is like, let me go. And he's like, no, I'm not letting you go.
Yeah, and he's kind of bullying him out of his food now, which is odd. Because
yeah, he was really, like, he was okay. And then he went outside and he's just been really aggressive.
Yeah, that's it for today. Yeah, no, the kitten's staying.
The kitten's good. It was just, yeah, just Mochi.
Oh.
I'm going to write a little guide so that the person who gets Mochi next will make sure that he has the most fun that he could have.
More Kid Icarus multiplayer? We'll see. Yeah, I'll figure out what's gonna happen tomorrow, and then yeah, we'll go from there. So that event will be up pretty quick, and I'll let you guys know. Okay, but it'll be it for today. All right. But Stanley Parable 2, I loved it.
This game was really great, really unexpectedly great.
Freaking genius. There were ups, there were downs, and there were crazy things.
Me too, Cyber saying it. Like, heart is breaking, but you know what can we do?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, we'll see you tomorrow, okay?
See you tomorrow.
Later.